What is going on YouTube? Justindezzz back with another Hobart Teambuilder Dynasty episode on NCAA 14. Today we have the MAC Championship between Northern Illinois, the Huskies. So as you can see, we're 19-16 all time. We did have a heartbreaking loss in the regular season finale against Bowling Green. Even though it's been like a week and a half since I recorded that video, I'm still mad about Barrett Cameron literally fumbling first play of overtime. But before that, I mean, we kind of steamrolled people. I mean, Mississippi State was close. Old Dominion was a little bit close. Same thing with Ohio. But really, besides that, we've kind of steamrolled teams. So I figured I would show you recruiting. I mean, obviously we can't do anything because it's a bowl season, and conference championship, so we can't completely recruit. But as of right now, we're slowly have some leads on some of the wide receivers. I might put all my points in Carson, but Ryan, we're in a battle with him. Jake Peters, we're kind of in a battle. Kane, we're in a battle. Douglas, we're in a battle. Really, other than that, I mean, Jay Avery's probably just going to be a third stringer. But really, I really hope we get Zach Brown, just because I also like the country singer. But, I mean, other than that, we got the big recruit. We got the number one quarterback in the country. And the second 5-star in our school's history. And the series history. But, I mean, other than that, for a while we've had this recruiting class set in stone. But these are the overalls. They are better overall. But, I mean, their defense isn't that great. Their offense is really the thing that carries them. I'm pretty sure they have the Jordan Lynch type of quarterback still. But I'm excited. First year in a conference. Get a conference championship game. I think we're gonna rock. Yeah, we're gonna rock those unis. But hope you like this video, and if you're new to the channel, subscribe. But without further ado, let's get into MAC action. Beautiful Detroit Ford Field. I've been to the stadium as my stepdad is a Lions fan a couple of times, 2-3 times. I believe the first time was against the Saints. Right before they won the Super Bowl and got Matthew Stafford, their 0-16 year. It was bad, but met Drew Brees. It was really cool. And then I went to a Thanksgiving game where I think it was the year where Aaron Rodgers broke his collarbone. He did not play. It was Matt Flynn, and Ndamukong Suh got a safety. It was really cool. The only disappointment that I had was Eminem didn't perform at the halftime show. That's all I was looking forward to. As we start the first offensive possession, it's weird that we actually have a colored end zone. That's weird to me because as Walls gets a handoff, because at the actual Boswell Field, since it's two colleges sharing one field, they don't have the colored end zone or have Hobart or William Smith on it. So they do in the near where the back of the goalpost is, but that's it. So I figured it was gonna be navy blue and orange, but it's kind of cool to see as it's 3rd and 1. Oh, they stuffed that shit for it. We're kind of, I don't know, we're at a weird point where I don't want to say F it, but F it. It's the end of the season. What do we got to lose? This Victor Jackson gets a bomb, 30 yards, gets the first. I've said it the last couple of episodes, but I'm very impressed in how he's just blossomed into a great wide receiver. And I'm excited for him, honestly. Let's not force it. Osborne, great blocks. Oh, Victor, if you blocked, that would have been a touchdown. But you know what? Gain of 24 First and goal. I'll take it. We were ranked number 2 last episode, and a heartbreaking loss dropped us down to 6. I think it kind of gave us some humble pie a little bit, kind of knocked us off our high horse. It also didn't help that Jordan Williams, like third offensive drive, got a concussion. Back-to-back weeks with a concussion. Third this year, as I'm really worried. But we get the touchdown, take the early lead. The reason why I'm nervous is because, 3 concussions in a year is kind of scary. Oh, wow. All right. So I guess we're just going to start off with a bang, I guess. Wow. He just completely... Deshaun Green is just apparently the next coming of, Derrick Henry. Literally Henderson's, twice, maybe 3 times the size. And just straight up Derrick Henry via Josh Norman him. Fun. Yeah, 3 concussions in, less than a calendar year. Probably, I believe, in a 2-month span is... That's not really good. But compared to, back-to-back games, the MAC, they had basically 2 weeks off, and hopefully Williams is good. And, I'm going to try to limit him as much as I can, but we'll see. But, no, I kind of noticed on Heisman difficulty, even with the normal sliders, that just the running backs are going to run all over you. It's either the running back or the quarterback. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. We're going to tie it up. I'm not a big fan of you pushing him in the end zone, but, we got ourselves a ball game. I'm not really surprised by that. Micah Stone out to the 50, gets knocked, 46-yard gain. I'll take it. I will take it. As we start the next drive to Jackson. Oh, I didn't even mean to do a spin move like that, but, gain a 10. I'll take it. It was bad last episode. The fact that we had Victor Jackson be quarterback for a little bit, that's how desperate we were. And I know some of y'all would be like, oh, why not Bear Cameron? Because, clearly you saw the end of the episode, him coughing up the football like that. Makes me lose all hope. As it's 2nd and 10. Please press. Yes. Let's go. That's a dot. 35-yard TD. And just like that, we take the lead. I want to see that dot again. I also learned how to throw a lob pass. I kind of practiced a little bit more with the lob passes because I realized some of the interceptions I had were just straight bullets. So hopefully that's going to help Williams' interception numbers and just my interception numbers throughout the series. But let's go. Huge play. Kind of a short drive. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Jordan Lynch. If you don't know, he was disgusting at Northern Illinois, and yeah, you're not going to break Bo Brown. You can gain 8, but you're not breaking his tackle. A little bit more of a disappointing sophomore year, but I think he's going to get All-American again. He's leading the nation in tackles, so not saying that deserves it, but Oh my God, who is that man? I think that's their tight end. He just completely bodied us. All bad angle by me, but Henderson Johnson He's already got 120 rushing. It's not even the end of the first quarter, man. That's insane. This man might possibly break the NCAA rushing record this game. Like, the fact that he has 120 rushing yards in the first quarter is wild. I kind of wish Boswell, because I'm digging the whole, like, colored. I didn't think we would, honestly, but I'm digging it, man. I really do. Yeah, Bo Brown stopped. Finally, we stopped him. I mean, he still has like what 100 and still 125 yards. So like, we're not really stopping him. Like man, let me tell. I mean, we're in trouble if Mac running backs run all over us. Like, I can't imagine an SEC, like Bama, LSU, even Big Ten with like Michigan and Ohio State just running all over us. And because the Mac's, I love Maction, but it's not the greatest quality, and we're still giving up some big yards. Don't get me wrong, Northern Illinois at this time is like legit, but it's first and goal. They definitely had more methodical drives than us, so that's why they have more. Landry can't stop them. They're going to tie the ball game up. Deshaun Green hurt Landry. Landry tried to stop him, and apparently he was just such a big boy that he hurt Landry. So that's fun. Not the best return, but a return. Maybe we got to milk the clock a little bit more than we need. Just start out. Yeah, live to see another down. That's probably going to be intentional grounding. Yeah. It's better than a sack or a turnover, in my mind. It is what it is. It is what it is. Maybe 4 verts? Yes. Press Jackson. Oh, Osborne with the dot. Let's go. I mean, Williams is second in the Heisman, too. Oh my God, 92-yard pass. Wow, I did not realize it was that long. Let's go. We're just big plays. Like, they slowly drive on our defense, and we're just like 2-3 plays, boom, boom. We got you. Al Benson on the stop. That's still wild. 128 yards on the ground in the first half, too. And we're relatively known as one of the better run defenses throughout this year. And then, we kind of pooped the bed. And, I guess our guys are just going to... Roderick Parker. I'm not going to lie, that's not a quarterback name. But, I don't think that's a cool quarterback name. Bonner, Brown, like 4 or 5 guys had to stop him, and he still got like a yard gain. And clearly they rely on the run just like us. Not as much as Henderson. He gets bitched again. I get he's a freshman, but my God, dude. You're 3 times the man. Man up. But 3rd and 6. Well, Brown wasn't going to let that happen because he knows. He's a true. Oh. McLeod's there. Let's go. Really wanted the pick, but don't matter. We forced a 3 and out. I just realized that was the first 3 and out in the entire game because we went for it on 4th down. So, I mean, hey. Rather be them than us. As Stone. Not the best return. I want to get the run game going. Really, I know Williams has been phenomenal in the passing game so far, but like I really want to establish the run as Walls gets 8. Like, and I know that was our biggest problem against Bowling Green, and really it kind of showed our flaws that Williams is just the backbone of this offense, and when he goes down, this offense is nothing without him. Oh, questionable, but it is what it is. But 3rd and 2. TJ comes in the game. Oh. No, not what I wanted. Yeah, there we go. Call an audible. Because they're going to send the house. And Osborne, you drop it, you bitch. I'm going for it again. I know, ballsy, but the way I see it, we should have had that first. We're going to throw it to Tez. Tez is going to get the first down and a little bit more. 15-yard gain, we get the first. And, at the end of the day, you just got to maybe not go balls to the wall, but, it's near the end of the year. You got to get a little bit more creative, more ballsy. Yeah. Not the greatest, though. Plus, they were really, really looking in Micah's way, honestly. But oh, come on, bro. Please tell me I got it off. And, of course, it's incomplete. Shout out the Huskies, though. They came to play. They have come to play. Please. I'm looking for Micah, baby. Oh, my God. Underthrown City. What a duck. They get the ball back. Bro, I even lobbed that, and I don't know. Maybe I should have just straight up bullet it, but it was a duck. Dude, he's just 142 on the ground. Like, dude, I'm sick of this remote, bro. Oh, no. Chris Bonner stops him, but a gain of 11. Like, I'm pretty sure he's averaging. His last average I saw was like 20 yards a carry. Like, we have not shut him down at all. Oh my God, he's just. Who is that man? Like, I know I recruited up, but honestly, man, next season might just literally be an all defensive recruiting class. Because, like, don't get me wrong, this defense is not the worst, but, like, it's really been kind of, I would say, the Achilles heel besides the turnovers. Like, and I know McLeod's had a great year, but, like, we really have not had pass rush whatsoever. We need a defensive line. And I know he's going to get better and other people are, but Bonner with the big hit. But yeah, no, I've been kind of looking, and we definitely need pass rush, like a true lineman, defensive lineman. Henderson, you finally stop him. I mean, it's a gain of nothing, but I mean, it's about time you didn't let him bitch you, as they call it timeout. UCLA is losing 20-0. They have the top. Oh, and they're gonna get the first. I mean, maybe it's the schemes that we're running, but like it's just not working. Overall, they have killed us. It's just we've had bigger plays and had Hunt and Landry stopped. Landry's back in the game. Thank goodness, man. I was a little worried about him. But I'm not a big fan of the whole like full out blitz. I mean, 9 for 9, 100 yards. Like, yeah, like we need a pass rush, dude. Like the fact that he has all day to kind of sit there and relax. As Brand with the stop, let's go. I mean, they still got the first, but honestly, they didn't get the touchdown. So I'll live with that. Untouched touchdown. They're going to tie the ball game. 52 seconds left. I mean, it just, that turnover really helped them. I mean, basically one punt this entire game. One punt and then basically our pick, which was a punt. Other than that, it has been an offensive show. It's been insane. Jordan Williams, he's going to use his legs, but he's going to get out of bounds. Come on. Where's the flag, bro? Only 2 rushes so far this game. Not super crazy. Again, I mean, maybe he has come off back-to-back concussions. I kind of don't want him to go bananas with Victor Jackson. What a snag. Oh, my God. This kid's just a stud. He goes up, he gets it. I mean, I love him. He's definitely going to be wide receiver 1 for the next, 3 years. I'm beyond excited for this kid. Osborne with the diving catch. 27 yards. I saw the blitz. I saw Osborne. He's got the speed. I mean, Williams was just like, all right, throw it up. And maybe a little too much sauce in it, but you know what? We're going to take it. It's a first down. All right. TJ, get in there. Yeah, let's go. Again, another very quick offensive drive, but we take the lead. All right. 14 seconds left in the half. I think they're going to run it. What a great stop. I don't think they're going to call a timeout. No. So, yeah, that's going to be halftime, basically. And we're up by a touchdown. And, it hasn't been the greatest play, but hasn't been the worst. But now, time for the video sponsor of the video and the halftime show, W Energy. All right. 14 seconds left in the half. I think they're going to run it. What a great stop. I don't think they're going to call a timeout. No. So, yeah, that's going to be halftime, basically. And we're up by a touchdown. And, it hasn't been the greatest play, but hasn't been the worst. But now, time for the video sponsor of the video and the halftime show, W Energy.
Today's halftime show sponsor is W Energy. W Energy is an American-made energy drink company where if you're making content, whether it's YouTube or Twitch, and you have long days or long nights editing your content and you need something that is healthy, that won't have you jitter or crash or anything like that, W Energy is your go-to energy drink. Some of the flavors they have is Dragonite Energy, Galaxy Grenade, Passion Joy Tea energy drink, and they just came out with a Beach and Peach and Mango White Peach Cooler. But if you use promo code Justindezzz, which the link will be in the description, you get 10% off of any order of Dubby energy drinks. Again, thank you to Dubby for sponsoring this halftime show and the video.
Shout out to W Energy for the sponsor of the video and the halftime show for most of this series, all of this series actually. But as you can see, we are not running the ball as much as we used to, like in previous, and they've had more time of possession, which is I think why they're keeping the game close. Definitely want to cause a turnover and definitely shut down Green and let them kind of pass against us. And I want to establish more of the run game and take more time of the possession. That's really the second half adjustments, but let's get into the second half action. Now, we have been notorious for being a second half team. I might have jinxed it last episode with Bowling Green because we were not a second half team. Bo Brown just basically hurdled the man and then almost got the tackle on him. But 2nd and 5. But really, the big adjustment is shutting down Green. I mean, that was one of the few times that we stopped him, gain of 3. But like we've only had one negative play against him. Like every time we stop him, it's for like positive. It's either 1, 2. Like we're not getting in the backfield. But 3rd and 2. Oh, stupid. But Johnson and Bo Brown are there. I'm questionable play calling by them. I don't know why they would do that when Green's been dominating. But you know what? I'll take it. Another 3 and out. We have not had a 3 and out. The only time we did was we threw a pick on 4th down. But, I mean, besides that, we've been the only defense to stop them. To force a punt, actually, which is wild. But solid game. And like I said, Papa Rod and the staff realizes only 38 yards rushing. Most of it was through Jordan Williams as Wallace just bounces it. And we got to take more time. Like, I don't think we're going to completely stop them, but I think if we don't give them enough time to really gain momentum and let their defense start, because, I mean, don't get me wrong, I love the explosive plays that we've had on offense as Wallace gets the first down and a little bit more, and he fumbles. Like, I swear, man, I feel like this game really, just... They don't want you to have any momentum whatsoever. It's like, oh, you got a 3 and out? Okay, well, you're going to cough it up like the 3rd offensive play. Like, come on, man. Like, I already lost a heartbreaker last week. Like, y'all really about to hoe me over because I'm playing better than you? Like, I get you're better overall, but, sometimes the better overall team doesn't win. Bonner gets the tackle. Man. That was a killer, man. Oh, you gotta... I mean, I'm glad you got the stop, but come on, man. We got to get turnovers. It's also another reason why our turnover differential is just absolute dog water, because we don't get turnovers back. Dude, Deshaun Green is just... He's just Jesus Christ at this moment, man. He's just... At this point, I wouldn't be surprised if he walked on water. Like, he's just playing out of his mind this game. Oh, arms. Oh, come on, bro. "25 rushes, my God." Yeah, I think they're definitely going to rush. Oh, no. And they're going to tie the ball game up. I stand corrected. Their kicker missed the extra point. Thank you, NCAA. You kind of helped me out there a little bit. But we have a 1-point lead. Don't matter. Oh, baby. Oh, is this the return that we need? Step back. Oh, gain of 51. Great field position. Let's go, boys. We've only had one offensive possession, and it was for 14 yards. No, I don't. No, never mind. Yeah, no, you're not going to press. Okay. Oh, now you are. All right, bet. Osborne, you need to catch the ball, bro. I don't get it. You can make a diving catch, but when it's a simple slant or stick route, whatever, you're just like, nah, fam, I'm good. I'm not going to catch it. Like, make it make sense, please. Thank you, Jackson. Why do you think I only throw the ball to Jackson and Stone? Because, like, those guys are the only ones that can catch, like, a cold. It's insane. Hold on. Where's Micah Stone? Ladies and gents, breaking news. Micah Stone is out for the rest of the season with a broken collarbone. That means his collegiate career is done. His time at Hobart is done. I didn't realize when this happened. I realized he wasn't in any of the series. I'm like, oh, maybe he's just getting rest. I literally checked. Ladies and gents, I went to check injuries to see, maybe he was just taking a water break. I didn't think he would actually be hurt. I just thought he was taking rest after punt return, kickoff return. No, this man broke his collarbone, and he's out for the rest of the year. The Micah Stone era at Hobart is officially done. It really stinks, man. He was one of the most explosive guys, but also one of the biggest headaches with all the drops. But the 6'6" JUCO guy, it's sad that his career ended this way, and I hope he gets a shot in the NFL. But the show must go on. We should have definitely handed it off. Loss of 3. Man. That stings. I mean, do I really want to trust? Oh my God, I should have thrown it to X, bro. But I saw for a split second that Mac Daddy was open, and ay. Oh, we have not converted a third down yet. That is sad. You gonna press? Yes, press. Oh my God, bro. Watch, this is gonna be another pick too. Yup. Come on. I wanted to lob that. Yo. After this controller, man, I literally was trying to lob it. It disconnected while I was throwing the ball. And it caused me to pick. Come on, bro. We forced a 3 and out. I'm over it, man. I really am. Like, and I get, was it the best throw? No. But still. Like, you shouldn't, I wanted to lob it and I couldn't. I had to focus more on reconnecting the damn controller than a lob pass. Now press. Yeah, you better press. To Mac Daddy. Holds on for the catch. Gain of 28. He's definitely going to have more of a load for sure. Pause. But, you know, he's definitely going to have a bigger role. As Wallace, man, gain of nothing. I mean, that was just a great read overall by them. I can't even be mad at them. I mean, I'm not going to lie. Wallace has been a little disappointing. I mean, he also has coughed up the ball, but let's see TJ. TJ with the run. Let's go. Gain of 8. That's what I want to see, TJ. 3rd and 1. We're winding down the 3rd quarter. Can we get some blocks? We do. Great blocks, and we don't get the touchdown. 1st and goal. They get to stop. And that's going to be the end of the 3rd quarter. Put them 4s up. We're only up by 1. Very ugly 3rd quarter. But it all comes down to this. It doesn't matter what we do now. It's what we do in this quarter. It's going to define us if we're going to be MAC champs or not. I mean, kudos to Northern Illinois. They have shut down our run offense. We've struggled mightily. 3rd and goal. Diving in for the end zone, risking his body. 6-yard touchdown. We're going to extend our lead more than anything. Little bit dangerous. I did see, circle open for a little bit, but I just figured worst case is we go for the field goal. All right. Not the greatest drive in the world, but, we put up points. To me, that's all that matters. Who is this man? That's the backup running back. I get we're in zone a lot. But, just a gigantic hole, man. Pause, but, Bo Brown and Bratt on the tackle, too. Only 3. Is their running back hurt? I don't know. Because, he might actually be hurt. Yeah, that's why we're getting stops. I probably just jinxed myself. Oh, and he completely Matrix lagged it out of bounds for a gain of 13. We definitely also need corners. We didn't recruit some of the top-notch corners in the country, but to me, we got a lot of depth guys. Bo Brown, he bounces off. No way, bro. No way. Corey NCAA. NCAA. I get we don't have the greatest defense. But you act like we have an FCS level of a defense. And this is why I don't do sliders, man. Because even with the damn slide, even without the normal sliders as Bo Brown, he shuts that down real quick. Loss of 2 for a sack. Even with just regular Heisman sliders, you still try to F me over. You try to screw me over. That's why I don't do sliders, because sliders would definitely screw me over even more. And honestly, I ain't about it. And they just score. They're probably going to go for 2. It's like you really like. I don't get it, man. I can kind of see why some of y'all like Uncle Sam. Shout out to my boy Uncle Sam's reject, but I can understand as we get to sack, stop the 2-point conversion. But I can understand why y'all get frustrated with NCAA 14. I don't know how you guys do with the normal sliders, because I'd be losing my mind with like different sliders, honestly. Because they really do. If you're not a better overall than them, they really try to, oh my God, what a pancake. Holloway with the breakaway speed. Not really, but a gain of 73 yards. Great return. But yeah, long story short, I'm sick and tired of the NCAA computer trying to screw me over, even though they know I'm a better player. Like, they really try to be like, nah, just because you're better overall doesn't mean that you can beat us. I probably should have handed it off, man. Loss of 1. I mean, we got the 2-point lead. We got great field position. I don't really want to screw this up. But, I almost did. Chat, I almost blew this beautiful opportunity that we've had. Almost. Mac Daddy. Oh. Yeah, we're going for it. I love the effort, young buck. I love the effort. And for that, we're going for it on 4th and inches. Is the read option a little ballsy? Yes. Do I live on the edge? Also, yes. Rakeem Wallace with a great run. His best run of the game. 1st and goal, boys. Let's go. Great blocking. We're going to milk this clock a little bit. We're going to milk this clock. I don't want them to... because they do have 3 timeouts. So we're going to milk it. Please no one false start. Nothing. We're definitely going to... Nice crowd of red, orange, blue. Wallace gets stuffed. They read that. But you know what, man? We wasted a little bit of clock. I'm a little bit okay. To me, if we waste clock in... Yeah, see, they wasted a timeout. That was my goal. I want them to waste their timeouts. I also want to score, but my bet. I also want them to. No. Why on God's green earth would you move from this spot? You had a wide open touchdown. When I was throwing you the ball, you were there. Maybe Williams is not the most accurate, but why, for the love of God, would you move over here? Stay here. And you had a touchdown. I probably should have ran it, but no. As soon as I threw it, you were moving. Why? Stay in this area. Stay in this area. This area. 1st and goal. They get to stop. And that's going to be the end of the 3rd quarter. Put them 4s up. We're only up by 1. Very ugly 3rd quarter. But it all comes down to this. It doesn't matter what we do now. It's what we do in this quarter. It's going to define us if we're going to be MAC champs or not. Mac Daddy's a good guy, though. You should follow him on Twitter. No, he's a good guy. Good supporter of the channel. But my God, dude. I'm not mad at the actual Mac Daddy. I'm mad at his player. Now, I also I didn't recruit the greatest, wide receivers. But still, man, like, at this point, you're not a freshman anymore, bro. Like, you're a full-blown sophomore. You should be, I don't know. I don't know. I also get the computer is just stupid. Like, that would have been an easy touchdown. But no. NCAA's got to make it hard for me. No, there's no way he caught that, bro. I'm not going to challenge it, but there's no way he caught that. They're not even going to challenge it. Oh, hold on, wait a minute. Yeah, no. He didn't. That was out of bounds. And if they give that to him, NCAA rigged. Come on. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. You're not rigged. All the time. Sometimes. You're rigged. It is what it is. Not gonna lie. I'm very nervous. Because the way that this game goes with momentum, whenever you throw a turnover, regardless if you're using or not, they're like, yeah, no, screw you. You can't stop us. Like, they are just slowly picking us apart. And the NCAA, this video game and the computer, on regular Heisman sliders, by the way, is just hoeing me. Oh, come on. You got to get the sack, bro. Again, we need to get pass rush because clearly we're getting picked apart because we're not getting to the quarterback good enough. Besides McLeod. And yeah, they're just going to go out of bounds. 3rd and 7. I need you, defense. I need you. I need you more than ever to come in clutch. Turnover, sack, something. Come on. Get the sack. And we're going to give up the first. And God dang it, man. This defense blows, bro. I'm not the best user, but like, for being an 82 defense, bro, we do not play like an 82 defense. We play like we play like a C or a D level type of defense. It blows my mind. Oh my God, dude. Like, we just don't have, like, literally, they are just running all over us, taking their sweet time. I would rather let them score, honestly. And I spoke it into existence. Bro, please fire our defensive coordinator. Please. Or accept another head coaching job. Because, like, what you're doing here is not working. Shout out Bo Brown, the GOAT. But, like, come on, son. Whatever you're doing here, it ain't working, dog. Like, you need to go. And if I would, you would have been fired probably last year, in all honesty. Ryan Holloway with the great return. 43 yards. Let's go, boys. Probably Jordan Williams' Heisman campaign is also toast, done. It doesn't exist anymore. Joe Bar. Oh, I mean, that wasn't the greatest spot to put you in, but no, you're not going to press. Okay. All right, we'll just do that. Bro, can I get a block or something? Like, damn, man. All I need is a block. Like, a block. That's all I need. I don't think it's too hard. And that's going to be pick. Oh, bro. Are you serious? Are you serious? Are you serious? Bro. Whatever. GG's. Bro. I get it wasn't the greatest thrown ball. But how? Out of all my years playing, I've never seen that deflect like that. They usually drop it. They have dropped it so many times in these 2 seasons on Heisman. But for some reason, then and there, the computer wanted to have stick-em hands. Okay. Okay. So we're going to drop 2 straight games. Because the NCAA computer kind of hoed us a little bit. No, I'm not saying did I play great? No, but I think they really hoed us. And they can't change my mind about it. And that is an absolute duck. Bro, I'm speechless. He won the Heisman. He had a horrible game. Horrible. 4 picks, everything. And, I mean, he had 4 total touchdowns, but still, like, how? How did he win? Don't get me wrong, I'm, like, excited, but, like, how did he win the Heisman? And we're going to the Sugar Bowl against South Carolina, against the Gamecocks, too. I don't get it. Like, he had 36 passing touchdowns, 2 picks. Like, phenomenal passing yards. Rushing. 14 rushing touchdowns. Like, how did he not win? Plus, UCLA, I'm pretty sure, has a better record than us. And they won. He had 104 yards on the ground. This man had 4 total touchdowns, 305, 19, and like 4 picks. Like, he literally has 21 passing touchdowns, 21 interceptions. That is horrible. Yeah, he also has 24 rushing touchdowns. Oh, wow. And over 1,000 yards. Okay, but he still had 21 turnovers. No, he had 21 picks, plus I don't know how many fumbles he had. 5. No, 6. Excuse me. So that means he had over 30 turnovers. Like, dude, he should not be the Heisman. I'm sorry. Like, I'm happy, cool. Like, he won the Heisman, but dude, Tucker got robbed. We're going to look at the All-Americans before we end this episode. Like, first team. Like, how do you not win the Heisman? And don't get me wrong, like, I don't blame Williams for not being first team, but like, how is Tucker first team and he didn't win the Heisman? And then Johnson, all these guys. Any crooks? Not a bad 13 tackles for a loss, 7 sacks, 1 pass. Sweet. Bo Brown, back-to-back All-American seasons. We love to see it. We absolutely love to see it. He had 69 tackles this year. Nice. 8 for a loss. 2 sacks. He did not have a pick, but he did have pass deflection. But shout out Bo Brown again. And Micah Stone. He also won Returner of the Year too. So there's that. I believe that's his second one, I believe. So Bo Brown and Micah Stone are the first repeated All-Americans in the series. Second team, yeah, see, like, Jordan Williams wasn't even first team or second team, and he won the Heisman. To me, that's absolutely ridiculous. One could say a Mickey Mouse Heisman. But Chris Bonner makes it at second team. Shout out Chris Bonner. He had a heck of a season. 61 tackles, 5 tackles for a loss, 3 assisted, 1 sack, 2 picks, 4 pass deflections, and a forced fumble and a forced fumble recovery. Freshman Mike Baker. Ooh, yo, he kind of grubbed. Shout out Mike. Freshman All-American. I think we're going to have one guy, Bonner. Yeah, Chris Bonner, he makes it. We take a look at the All-MAC conference. Jordan Williams is first. Dane McLeod, Dane McLeod is next. Apologize, I sneezed. So, he really came up. I mean, I'm glad that we have him for at least one more year. I hope he doesn't go to the draft, but he might, honestly. I don't blame him if he does. But 19 tackles for a loss, 8 sacks. I mean, 1 forced fumble. I mean, he was definitely the surprise guy of our defense for sure. I can kind of see why Northern Illinois killed us. I mean, Sean Green just absolutely went on a tear. And then literally their interior line was just beast. J.B. Crooks, not surprised. I mean, he's a first-team All-American. Same thing with Bo. Oh, and Freddie got it too. And Kenneth Bratton got one. And then Micah Stone. For second team, we got some interior alignment. Both of our left tackles got it for some reason. But you know what? We love offensive play. Anyone else get it? Yeah, Chris Bonner, which doesn't make any sense to me that he's the second team All-American and first team. I mean, okay. It is what it is. All right. So Tucker swept the Maxwell and Walter. He had 50 total touchdowns. Like, I get he didn't rush for 1,000 yards, but like, bro, 45 total touchdowns compared to 50. I mean, plus they're ranked higher, and he just has way better passing yards than. I mean, I don't get it, dude, but like, Jordan also had like over. Hold on, let me do the math. I mean, Jordan Williams alone accumulated 4,375 total yards of offense by himself. And really, we were the Cinderella story of the season, going from all the way up to number 2 until the last 2 weeks of the season. So maybe I get it, but still. We don't have anyone for that. Nagurski, McLeod finished 7th. O'Brien, Williams, top 5. Walker, we probably had no one even close. Not surprised that Green does it. Blitnikov, no one even close. Mackey, definitely no one close. Same thing there. Lombardi, McLeod finished 4th. Linebacker, no love for Bo Brown. Thorpe, Chris Bonner finished 9th. We did not have the best kicker. Guy, no. And Micah Stone gets returner of the year. He got snubbed last year, if I'm correct. Yeah, he did. I mean, what really helped him was the 2 kicks for a touchdown and also the 103-yard kick return. So I guess he wasn't as snubbed as I thought he was. But to end the episode, we are going to show the bowl games. Air Force, Oregon State. Bowling Green is in the famous Idaho Potato Hole Bowl. Army versus Wyoming. Western Michigan is against Auburn. Middle Tennessee's in the New Orleans Bowl. Fresno State and USC in the Vegas Bowl. That's a weird matchup. Hawaii's hosting Marshall in the Hawaii Bowl. Ohio, is in the Little Caesars Pizza Bowl. Miami's against Florida State in the Military Bowl. Holiday Bowl. Belk Bowl, Independence Bowl, Clemson and MSU in the Russell Athletic Bowl, now Iowa and Oklahoma State in the Car Care Bowl, Armed Forces Bowl, San Diego State, San Jose State, and FIU, Navy versus Arizona, Cincinnati and Oregon in the Alamo Bowl, Buffalo Wild Wings is Michigan and Baylor, Music City, Missouri and Virginia Tech, Sun Bowl, Stanford versus North Carolina, Louisiana Tech and Mississippi State, who we beat in the opening game. They really fell off. Liberty Bowl, Bama and Virginia. Virginia's going to get smoked in the Chick-fil-A Bowl. Penn State versus Iowa State in the Heart of Dallas Bowl. Kentucky versus Michigan State in the Gator Bowl. That's wild. Georgia versus Notre Dame in the Capital One Bowl. Outback Bowl, horns down, Texas against Wisconsin. Ohio State is against UCLA with Tucker in the Rose Bowl. Kansas State versus Miami on an odd matchup in the Fiesta Bowl. We are in the Sugar Bowl with the Gamecocks. Nebraska and UConn for the Orange Bowl. Texas A&M and Texas in the Cotton Bowl. That's a great matchup. Just straight up Texas matchup. Arkansas and Ball State. Northern Illinois in the GoDaddy.com Bowl. I honestly think they should be in the Sugar Bowl, and we should be in the GoDaddy.com Bowl, because it's kind of messed up that they beat us outright and we got a better bowl, but it is what it is. Florida and Georgia Tech for the BCS National Championship game. So next episode is going to be the Season 2 finale in the Sugar Bowl against the Gamecocks. If you made it this far into the video, you guys are awesome. And they're probably going to murder us, but... And if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Crazy year 2. We went from BCS hopefuls to now we're playing in... Lost in our conference championship game, and we are now playing in the Sugar Bowl with a Heisman Trophy winning quarterback. But until next video, you guys have a good one. Peace.